So I get a lot of questions about the cost of living in New York. So I decided to make a cost of living video series to give you guys an idea of what I spend living here. The three big costs of living are rent, food, and transportation. In this video, we'll be focusing on food. First, I'll take you grocery shopping with me so you can see how much I spend on bi-weekly groceries. I prefer to cook most of my meals, and I save eating out for the weekends or special occasions. Second, I'll discuss the costs of restaurants, takeout, and how I budget eating out. I live on the more thrifty side, so I prefer to budget and live within my means to save money. So onto the video, let's go grocery shopping. So we're on our way to go get groceries. We usually do grocery shopping at Costco. Today we're gonna try Hmart. It's all over Manhattan and New York City, but we're going to the one in Ridgefield. We are gonna get meat, vegetables, bread, all the essential food that we need. And I'll also be showing you how much everything costs. So let's go get this bread. So we're here at Hmart in Ridgefield. If you're in Manhattan, you can go to the Midtown or downtown one. There's also one in Queens. But there are also actually a lot of other Asian groceries in Queens. Queens is the place to be if you're looking for Asian food. Fun fact, I used to live in Queens. So let's go get this bread. Okay, so you get a cart outside. Hmart. Irene. Okay, so our first stop is fresh produce. Baby Napa cabbage, 3 for $2. So we got 2 bunches of baby Napa cabbage. 1 bunch of spinach for $2.49. 5 husks of corn for $3.99. Sliced squash, $3.47. Vietnamese red pepper, $2.96. Potatoes, sweet onion, and I guess we're also getting like a disposable mask. Okay, let's get bok choy. So time to whip out the trusty list. $2.13 for a bag of, I think this is bok choy, I don't know, but I like this. Green papaya for our tinola. Wow, our cart is looking so far. There's so many choices, I don't know what to get. Pork for $6. Another slice of pork for $5.83. Beef, chuck eye roll steak, $8.49. So salmon, $8 per pound. So now we are looking for bread. I got distracted by the snacks. We also got eggs, organic eggs. All the junk food and snacks. Craving mochi. Different one is the mango one. Ooh, side dish collection. bakery?
Thank you. Thank you.
We're getting this bread. Hot bread! The receipts. Bye-bye, Hmart. So everything I got is good for 2 people and it will last us about 2 weeks. So this was regular grocery shopping. Alternatively, if you want to save even more money, you can take a visit to the nearest dollar store. Dollar stores here also function as grocery stores. They carry most of the basic food items except for fresh meat and produce. So if you're on a budget, you can get canned goods, instant noodles, baking supplies, and drinks at the dollar store. Due to inflation, not all food is exactly $1, but most of the items are still a little less than regular grocery stores. I wouldn't recommend to keep buying here because it's not exactly healthy to eat a lot of preserved food. But I did do this for my first 2 weeks of moving here because I was still waiting for my first paycheck. I'm gonna go get So a lot of my first supplies like cotton buds, cleaning items, alcohol, etc. were purchased at the Dollar Tree. Back then, everything cost me like $1.25 each. And it was really important for me to save money since I was still starting out and I was alone in this city. Now moving on to the cost of eating out. Eating out in Manhattan has a range of costs per person. This pho from a Vietnamese restaurant in Hell's Kitchen costs $13.95 each, but with tax and tip, we paid around $18 each. This ramen from a restaurant in Columbus Circle, a fancier location, costs $21 each. With tax and tip, we paid almost $30 each. A drink from Starbucks will cost at least $5, and these frappuccinos I'm holding cost almost $7 each. You can get lunch at a deli, food trucks, or fast food joints. A meal from those places ranges from $7 to $15 per meal. Now, a $10 deli meal is not a big cost, but if you buy that every day, the costs add up. So for me, I cook my lunch at home and bring it to work most of the time. Sometimes when I'm too busy to cook, I just buy lunch at the deli. Because it is necessary to cook, I've learned to make dishes that I personally like, and I really enjoy cooking my own food. Once in a while, we get takeout. For this Italian takeout we had for lunch, the cost was around $15 per person. Alternatively, Chinese takeout is very budget-friendly and costs around $10 per person per meal. And that's it for today's video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I do strive to answer them and I do strive to upload every 2 weeks or so. I know a lot of you are interested to know the costs of rent, so I will aim to make the next cost of living video about rent and transportation. Like and subscribe if you're interested to know more. Bye!